All right, everyone. So now we are going to talk about a less crappy diet. Yeah, it's better than definitely better than the previous diet. Yeah, let's talk about that. Okay. Yeah, and the reason why it's less crappy is because it actually includes whole foods, but there are some problems there that I would like to discuss with you. All right, so let's go. A less crappy diet. So here we go. Okay, so according to the establishment, right, of the nutrition experts, a lot of nutrition experts out there and everything, um, you need to eat, whole bread is healthy. Things like whole bread is healthy. Things like fat-free meats are healthier than fatty cuts of meat, which is not true necessarily, anyways. So yeah, so let's eat whole bread again. Four slices, 128 grams. The reference is right here. 300, yeah, 128 grams and 324 calories. 16 grams of protein. 56 grams of carbs. Okay. Fat-free ham, three slices, 55 grams, more or less, 50 calories. It's all here. So soy milk, which is horrible food, by the way, food. It's anti-food, by the way. Soy is anti-food. It's got a lot of anti-nutrients, a lot of phytoestrogens, and uh, let's talk a little bit about gluten, which I mentioned before. Um, uh, as you guys know, plants are alive. They defend themselves. They are conscious. Okay, so they need to defend themselves somehow. What is soy? Soy is a grain. Bread also comes from grain. Beans, which are in this diet right here, also come from grains, right? They are a grain. And things like beans, for example, they're the plant's babies. Now, you, as a mother, as a father, I would imagine that you would defend your child tooth and nail now, wouldn't you? So that's what plants do as well. So they load their babies with anti-nutrients because plants cannot run. They can't bite you. So they have to resort to other ways of defending themselves. So one of the ways that they do um, is to create anti-nutrients. And in the case of soy, for example, we've got phytoestrogens, which lowers the amount of testosterone in insects and other animals out there in an attempt to stop those animals from eating their babies, right? Beans also have phytoestrogens. Um, Bread has gluten. Gluten is a everyone talks about gluten, but it's a bad quality protein that is actually very, very harmful for your intestine and people who have celiac disease. I think that's the name, celiac disease. They cannot eat bread at all. Many of them have to cut off all grains. Many of them, they even have to remove certain plant foods from their diets. Some people who have celiac disease, they are going to a carnivore diet, which is the ultimate elimination diet. Yeah. So soy is anti-food, basically. So yeah. But okay, moving on. 243 grams of soy milk. I think I got it from either this website or from this website here. I'm sorry for not putting the reference right here as a link or something. 1 cup of coffee with 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, as if it were healthier than white sugar, which is, yeah, a little healthier, but still crap. Right here. Morning snack. Protein bar. I don't know what kind of bar is called a protein bar if it only has like 20 grams of protein and 21 grams of carbs. So half of this bar is protein. So what the fuck do they call it the protein bar? I don't understand. So yeah, here we go. And a little about protein bars, by the way. I took this screenshot right here. It's in Portuguese. It's from, well, anyways, I'm not gonna say what the brand is, but it's in Portuguese and it's a protein bar, from a certain brand, here in Brazil. And what does it have? Is it healthy? Well, let's see. So it has sugar. You guys who speak English, who are English speakers, you can Google that. So sugar, vegetable oil, yeah, cocoa powder, milk may not be very healthy for me. Yeah, sugar, vegetable oil. It's gonna spike inflammation in your body. It's gonna give you insulin resistance. Soy lectin. Oh God. Yeah. So soy isolate protein. We've already discussed that protein in soy is crap. Actually, plant protein is not very good. Animal protein is way superior and has all of the how can I explain that to you? All of the amino acids that the human body needs. And it's even got another vegetable oil, which is safflower oil, right? And yeah, lots of crap here. You guys can translate that later if you want to. Contains gluten as well. Yeah. Okay, so protein bar. Lunch. So theoretically, you couldn't eat any fatty cuts of meat because that is unhealthy now, isn't it? Which is total bullshit. So yeah, let's go with leaner cuts of meat. So chicken breast, 120 grams. Because you have to eat, apparently you have to eat, there's a saying here, Brazil, they have to eat meat the size of the palm of your hand or something. Yeah, anyways. And 198 calories. Brown rice, 1 cup. So as you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can realize that, but this is a healthier diet than the previous one, but it's got some problems that I'm going to discuss with you later down the line. Black beans, it's got 41 grams of carbs and 15 grams of protein. But what is that protein? Is it good quality protein with all of the amino acids that humans need? Or is it bad quality protein with lots of anti-nutrients and everything? Yeah, beans are not a good source of protein. You want to eat good quality protein, go eat some meat, go eat some chicken, go eat some eggs. Moving on, a salad. You guys can click this link right here. So it's got romaine lettuce, raw spinach, iceberg lettuce, raw carrot, so yeah, and this is the breakdown of the salad. An afternoon snack. Yeah, let's eat another protein bar again. Dinner, whole pasta, because apparently whole grains are healthy, right? You're supposed to eat whole grains, right, and everything. But the problem is that the whole grains and, for example, whole pasta and the whole bread and everything, they've got even more gluten than for example, whole bread has more gluten than white bread, for example, which gluten is a plant defense mechanism. It's a mechanism, that plants need to defend themselves. So yeah, and the same salad again as this one. And 50 grams of lean fish. Okay, and right here, it's the link if you want to take a look at it. So yeah, this diet is healthier. Now look at the protein content. It's bigger than the last one now, isn't it? 2,045.6 calories, 255 grams of carbs. That's a lot of carbs. 29.4 grams of fat. And yeah, so, again, this diet may spike your insulin as well because of the amount of carbs. The protein that we have here, 52.8 grams, is from plants. Like whenever I eat plant foods, I don't even count that as protein content because very little of that is absorbed by our organism. And a lot of that is foreign protein, by the way, which may cause in some people some autoimmune some forms, it may trigger their autoimmune conditions, their autoimmune diseases. So this is why a lot of people who have autoimmune disease, they are going to the carnivore diet, for example, because protein from animal foods is far superior. But, this is a healthier diet, but still not really very good because whole pasta, I would eliminate that. Change it for like sweet potato or something like that. I would eat more lean fish. I would eat more of this lean fish right here. I would maintain the salad. It's fine, no problem. If you can tolerate salad, that's fine. That's up to you. I would remove this protein bar right here. Maybe some boiled eggs. It's a better substitute because as you can see, many of those protein bars, only less than half of them is actual protein, and a lot of the carbs that they have here is actually vegetable. It's actually sugar. Not to mention the vegetable oils as well. On lunch, I would definitely increase the amount of chicken breast and maybe either eliminate one of these two sources of carbs here or lower them. Yeah. And again, remove that, some boiled eggs, it's a lot better. Remove the sugar. Change the soy milk for actual milk, and also from whole milk, if you can tolerate that, because a lot of people are lactose intolerant. A lot of people have intolerance to casein. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, casein. Yeah. Fat-free ham. Well, depending on the on how they made that ham, because if you take a look at the label, many of these processed meat, processed meat is not really, it's not necessarily unhealthy, but many of them, they've got added sugars, they've got added vegetable oils, they've got soy lectin, they've got all kinds of bad stuff. So I would read the label, and if it had sugar and things like that, I wouldn't, consume that daily. Probably change it for, you can change it for chicken breast or eggs or something like that. And definitely remove this whole bread right here and put some sweet potato or maybe an avocado or something like that. So that was it. I actually tried, eating like this a few years ago, and I was always hungry. I would always overeat. It would spike my insulin. It's not satiating. Too many carbs. Yeah. So I personally wouldn't eat like that. So in the next video, I'm gonna discuss with you guys a little bit about, what I think is a healthier way and an easier way actually to come up with a diet that it's gonna, promote weight loss, actually fat loss, because we don't want to lose weight, we want to lose fat, right? And we want to build muscle in order to be healthy. So that's it. You guys have a good night. It's 7:30 right here in Brazil, I think, now at the time of recording of this video. So yeah, cheers.